rejoice and be glad in it. Wherever God's people are, it is the house of the Lord. Yes. Therefore, the psalmist said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. To our state president, Sister Iris Coleman, our regional vice president, Sister Ruth Geneva Mosley, our former regional vice president, Sister Betty J. Brooks, our local president, Sister Roberta Smith, other state presidents, chapter presidents, ministers of the gospel, ladies and gentlemen, all of God's children. I think I'll be happy if I can say la-di-da-di and everybody. That way I have not missed anybody. I'm delighted this morning, first, to be in, where's Jean? Jean, help me. I'm delighted to be in West by God, Virginia. My wife told me that when she picked me up on Thursday, and I'm trying to remember it. So when I shall leave West Virginia, I will know that it is West by God.
Amen. Almost heaven.
Having been a principal of the alternative school and retiring as the director of alternative education for my county's public school system, I was thrilled to read the bios of our honorees this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, our black boys, many of them are brilliant. And when I tell you brilliant, they can take a computer apart, put it back together, break down the firewalls, can tell you with their pants below their buttocks what an algebra equation is. They can tell you the formula for any chemistry with a baseball cap turned backwards. They can tell you how to pick a lock, not with a bobby pin. But my boys could take a straight pin and could pick a lock. Now, the reason I'm telling you that they are brilliant is because they could do it nonchalantly. But the missing link in their lives was a Denny Westover and Carol Randall.
All right.
That's right.
Now, ministers and deacons and laymen and football coaches and basketball coaches, your work really is cut out for you.
Amen.
Our boys know where their pants should be, and that's belted at the waist. But when mama, auntie, grandmama, and sister tell them, they hear it, but they don't adhere to it. But when a man stands and say, boy, pull your pants up.
That's right.
Sometimes tuck your shirt in, if it is appropriate. Man, that's not the way you refer to a woman. Because some boys think that the only way that they can refer to a female is by relating as a female dog. You with me? I'm talking from experience because for 14 years I dealt with a Hager's children, baby's kids, the boys that I'm telling you about. And sisters and brothers, and I'm certain that these two gentlemen can identify the ones that are really just gone. When you have a student to tell you, well, what are you wanting to be once you get out of high school? Oh, I'll be dead, Miss Dr. Glover. I'm not going to. I'll be dead. Or they will say, oh no. Have you thought about the Army? No, I don't want nobody to tell me when to get up. Well, before you get to the Army, you're going to the Regional Youth Development Center.
Right.
All right. They gonna tell you.
That's before you get 17.
My Lord.
And they gonna tell you when you get up, when to go to the bathroom, what to do when you go to the bathroom, when you gonna eat, when you go outside, how much time you have to walk the fence, how much sunshine is in your life, and they will tell you when to go to bed, and they will simply say lights out. And the danger there is you don't know what's going to happen when the lights are out. So I am delighted, and I'm going to ask Mr. Westover and Mr. Randall if you would please come forward. I am just that they stressed the importance of being godly men to our boys, making good choices, embracing an education, and accepting personal responsibility. It's all right for the preacher to stand in the pulpit and talk to them over the bookboard, but I would like to see the ministers continuing to support this program. When you go back to your states, talk to men in your churches. Talk to men in the community. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, and I am certain that these men will attest, our boys are not dumb by a long shot. And you know what, my sisters and brothers? They are your children. They are your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, even the child across the street, down the street, or next door. So don't you say it's not mine, me, mine, and ours, and I'm not interested. Those are our future plumbers, our future carpenters, our future automobile mechanics. They might be a doctor, might, but chances could be slim because nobody is going to push them in science and math. But we need plumbers. We need electricians. We need carpenters. You know, we need, as my mama used to say, a handyman. And our young girls have got to have somebody to marry. That is not a thug. Ladies and gentlemen, let's embrace these men because they're trying to teach and again, please let me say the importance of being godly and having God in their lives, making good choices, the importance of embracing education and accepting personal responsibility. They know what to do. They know right from wrong. I would ask my boys, are you going to stick your head in that fire? No. I said, well, why not? Because the fire is hot, Miss Dr. Glover. They know right from wrong, but choosing and making the decision without remembering that there are consequences for making the wrong choice. The International Association of Ministers' Wives and Ministers' Widows proudly present the Bright Light Award, a community service award, to Danny Westover, Corporal Errol Randall, in grateful appreciation for your outstanding and dedicated service to Boys to Men Mentoring Group. Presented this day, Saturday, May 18, 2013. Beverly Williams Glover, International President, Ruth Geneva Mosley, Central Region Vice President, and it's signed by the mentors and the den mothers. Now, if any of the mentors are here, James Ely, Bob Hardy, Special Agent Ron Layton, Special Agent John Foster, Deacon Kevin Watkins, Tom Sweeney, Scott Johnson, or the den mothers, Teresa Johnson, Beverly Brownlow, Donna Badger, and Mary Gray. If you are here, ladies and gentlemen, would you just stand if any of you are here? Amen. For your service.
Amen.
Gentlemen, it is with pleasure. We just come a little early. I have cafeteria school boys. I am just happy. And I wish to say thank you for what you are doing with the help of Almighty God. Yes. Amen. You can't be afraid of them. You have to embrace them. You can't embarrass them. You have to talk to them. You have to let them know God blessed me and God will bless you. And because of what you are doing, our organization proudly thanks you. We recognize you for what you have done. You and the Lord for what you all have done. And it is our prayer that the Lord will give you continued strength, He will give you courage, and He will give you the knowledge, the wisdom, and the know-how with wherewithal to move forward with our goals. And for those two that brought you that contract to make you promise you were coming back, those are the two that you can reach back and pull, and boys to men will continue.
Amen.